Hello students, let us look into PHP object oriented concepts, so that is classes and objects. So these are all the different objectives of the chapter which we are going to study in this particular video, that is objective oriented view of PHP, classes and objects in PHP, and about the design of object oriented concepts. So let us look into one by one. Overview of object orientation here, that you know that similar to Java and C++, Java is also a full-fledged object oriented language. Earlier versions do not support all these features, whereas after 5.0 all the versions are supporting object oriented properties. We know that the instances of the class are also called the data members of the class are also called as properties. The structure of these objects are defined by the classes, which outline the properties and methods like a blueprint. And you know that the functions we define in an object oriented language are called as methods. Each variable can be created from a class and is called as an object or an instance, and it maintains its own set of variables and behaves independently from the class one which has created it. So you know about the concept of classes and objects already studied in object oriented languages like C++ and Java. So let us consider one simple example here. We'll take a book class which has the properties like title, author, number of pages, etc. So when we create an instance of that book class, that what we call as an object, each object will be having its own instance with its own title, author and number of pages, property values, etc. So you know that UML is one such language which we call as, you might have heard about object oriented modeling and design. In order to represent that diagrammatically, UML is used, that is unified modeling language, to represent the object orientation concepts neatly using UML. So we come across class diagram, object diagram, activity diagram, etc., where we can show the relationship between different classes, instances of objects and many more. We'll take one example about the class diagram of UML here. If I take a particular class artist which has a properties like first name, last name, birth date, birth city and death date, using objects we can encapsulate those properties together into a class, and UML can well articulate that design. This is an example of class and a couple of objects. You can just observe. You have this is how it is represented. We have a artist which has got all these properties along with their data types. So plus indicates the accessibility, that is it is a public one, right? So this is the property name and this is the data type. This is how we represent the class. Objects in UML are represented like this. $Picasso is a object name of category artist class, where it is stored with a particular value. Here first name is stored with Pablo and last name is stored with Picasso, and so all other properties also. We have another object of the same class artist which is stored with different data values for each of the property. This is how we can show the concept of class and objects easily with the UML class diagram. So we can also show different levels of details also. We can just only represent the class name. We can show the class name and its properties alone. We can show, along with this we can just add the accessibility, type of accessibility, all are public here, so shown with the plus. We can show the data types to them. So all these three can be added: data type, name of the properties, along with their access specifier, whether that is public, private or protected. So we can make use of different levels of details can be provided. So let us go for important part of syntactical part of objects and classes in PHP. How to define classes. So it is same as what we do with the classes in C++ or Java, but one thing you remember, every variable is preceded with the dollar symbol in PHP, hence the properties also are preceded with the dollar symbol. So we have certain public properties inside the artist class. Each of the properties preceded with the dollar symbol. So we are using the similar to other languages, native languages, we are using the keyword class here. So this is how we can create the object or instantiate the objects of an existing class. In order to make a new object, this is what we can do. This is the name of the object, $Picasso. New keyword is used, which is a constructor that you know. This is the name of the class with the for which we are creating a object. So that is artist here. So this is how we can assign the values using arrow operator for each of the properties. Already we have created these two, right? Just we can access the instances of that by using the arrow mark in between. So this also is a similar syntax what we observed in Java. So we can just assign the values for this like any other native languages of object orientation. Constructor, we know that it allows you to specify the parameters during instantiation to initialize the properties within a class. In PHP, constructors are defined as functions, like that is what we call as a method. You can also use with the name underscore construct as well. We can also make use of this syntax to reference all properties and methods associated with this particular instance of a class as well. So this is one particular example where you can just define how constructor is added to the class definition. You can just see here underscore constructor is used along with the function name, and you can have multiple parameters. You can assign the default value for them, and you can make use of this pointer in order to specify the object of or a property of that particular pointer pointing to the object as well. So this is similar to our Java or C++ concept. So this is how we can call the constructors with the parameterized constructor. While creating objects itself, we can pass the values to them and they are assigned with these values. Methods in a class, this is how we create it, and you can just call it like this using same arrow operator. Yeah, this is how we can define a function. Yeah, this already we have seen, right, about how to make use of the PHP statements. So just we are writing it within the class, right? Public function output as table is the function. This is the body of the function. It is defined inside the class itself. Method is defined inside the class itself. So this is how we can add extension to this UML class diagrams. You can just mention take another section here and mention the what methods or functions of that particular class. This way we can do it. Visibility, it also has a public, private and protected. It methods public property method is accessible to any code that has a reference to the object. Private sets a method or variable to only accessible from within the class. Protect is related to inheritance, right? It is accessible by only the class and its derived class, but not by consistently derived classes, right? So this is true in case of PHP also. Yes, this is explaining where it is allowed and where it is not allowed. So this you know about public, private and public and private is shown here very well. So we'll see the rest of the details about static members and all in the next class. Thank you.